Hey folks, Paul Reddick here. Thanks for stopping by this site. Some people know me from our 90 Mile Per Hour Club internet show, which we do daily, or some people know me from the books that I've written, and I'm really thankful that you stopped by this site because today we're going to talk about off-speed pitches. Particularly, we're going to talk about three. Number one, the changeup, most popular off-speed pitch. Number two, the sinker. Number three, the screwball or gyro. Now, I get emails every single day, and most of them have three problems. Either they don't know how to throw it, they're throwing the ball, they can't locate it, their position and their placement of the pitch is not correct, or they're doing those two things, but they're getting ripped. Well, we are going to take aim at those problems and knock them out today, and I'm going to tell you how. Number one, we're going to work on the how. Now, I've got this covered for you because I have a video for you on the next page on how to throw all of these pitches. It's actually, we'll send them to you over the next couple of days so you'll learn them in sequence, okay? So we're going to knock out the how. That's no problem. We're going to give you the instructional basis on how to throw all those pitches. Now, the where, we're actually going to talk about today. This is my little art drawing here. We're going to talk about where to throw your pitches. Now, when to throw the pitches is the key, because if you have the how and you have the where, which we're going to give you, you have to know when. Because if you're throwing even a good pitch in a predictable count, let's say the hitter knows it's coming or has a good idea that you're going to throw something else. Well, a lot of pitchers have great pitches that they just become too predictable with and they wind up getting hit. So we're going to knock that out too. Okay? So I'm going to give you the when. We're going to create a video for you. That's also in the sequence that you can sign up for at the end of this video. Let's talk about the where, which is very important because you can start to put this to work for you today. Most pitchers, okay, they do two things wrong. Now, I'm going to assume a right-handed pitcher, right-handed batter. Most pitchers are too good with their off-speed pitches. They throw them in the middle of the plate. Now, there's a big red X there for a reason. You throw the ball enough times in the middle of the plate, you're going to get ripped. In fact, they always say that history is made on the middle inside part of the plate. Okay, what that means is that more home runs and more hits get hit there and home runs get created, right? Here's what I want you to do. If you're going to throw a changeup or a sinker or a screwball, that ball is going to move towards your arm side. So basically your changeup is going to move like this, your sinker is going to move like this, and your sinker or gyro is going to have a bigger movement. I don't really recommend this too much. It's not a bad pitch. It's not this like arm killer that people think, but it does take a little bit of time. So I really want you to focus here, changeup, sinker. I love sinker, my favorite pitch of all time. Love it. So if we're a right-handed pitcher, we're going to throw those pitches. What I want my pitchers to do, I like them to cut the strike zone. And we're going to try and throw this pitch to, I always tell my pitchers that you want to be perfect or in the dirt, okay? So we're going to throw our pitches here and let them run down. So our sinker might start here and run to here. Our changeup might start here and run to here. And our screwball might come here and run to here. Okay? Basically what we want to do is we want to put that ball in the strike zone so it entices the hitter and then drops out of the strike zone so it makes it hard to hit. If you've ever heard the phrase, the pitcher's expanding the plate, that's what this means. That you throw a pitch that's in here in the strike zone, looks like a strike, ends up being a ball, and the hitter swings at it. That's expanding the plate. Okay? So we're going to make sure that we start our pitches and cut the strike zone in half, start our pitchers there, and let them drop off. Now I'm assuming that by doing this, you're using these as out pitches. Okay, and out pitches, when we have one or two strikes, and we're trying to either draw out a ground ball or a strikeout. An out pitch means a pitch that we're going to get a guy out with, right? Now, let's say you're not using these as out pitches. Is there a time where you could throw the ball in the center of the strike zone? There sure is. But here's the deal, you cannot be predictable with it, okay? So, if I'm in a very predictable count, like I always tell pitchers, 0-2 count, what are you more likely to see? And almost all of them will say breaking ball. Well, that's a predictable pitch, right? So you want to start throwing these off-speed pitches in fastball counts, right? So let's say, let me give you one quick one. Let's say you threw two bad pitches, right? You threw a fastball in the dirt, a curveball in the dirt, and it's 2-0, right? You have a 2-0 count. Well, most pitchers are going to throw what in a 2-0 count? A fastball. You know why? Because they're afraid to go 3-0. The hitter knows this, so they're probably digging in. So if you're sitting there with a 2-0 count, and the hitter's thinking fastball, what can you throw? Changeup, sinker, screwball, gyro. Either one. Real simple philosophy, which we go over more in this video. When figure out what the hitter's thinking, throw something else. Very, very simple. So now that we know the types, changeup, sinker, screwball, Now, we're going to knock out the big problems with it. The how, which we got a video, you can put your email address and get that. The where, we just went over. And the when. So here's what I want you to do now. Put your email address in that box over there, and I'll take you to the next page with a whole bunch of blog posts, videos, so much stuff you wouldn't be able to know what to do with it. So put your email address in over there, and I will see you on the next page.